Hello, my name is Rosie Goldsmith and I'm here talking to you about Commonwealth shorts. I'm really pleased now to introduce you to Oscar Kightley from New Zealand. Oscar's made a film called Tom's Dairy. Oscar, what's this film about?
I'm from Samoa and I grew up in New Zealand, and it's about this kid from a Samoan family, and I'm sure, as is the case with a lot of immigrant communities, things are kind of less than ideal when you start out. And I set this film 20 years ago in 1981. Things are pretty different now, but back then it was a very different time, and I just wanted to explore elements that I remember from my childhood.
And what's the central relationship that you're exploring here?
I guess the central relationship in Tom's Dairy is the two brothers. I mean, you see his mum, you see his little sisters, you see his friends in the neighbourhood, but I guess the key relationship is his big brother. And his big brother is not the kind of most moral character, but I kind of wanted to look at this family and look deeper. And also, my big brother was very important to me growing up. I could have ended up on a very different path if it wasn't for him keeping me on the straight and narrow.
Now, you are a comedian, you're an actor, you're a writer, you're very experienced on screen, TV and film. But this is your first film, your first short. Was this a difficult challenge, or did you enjoy it? And how did it go?
I loved it. I loved every single bit of it. I've always wanted to step into the director's chair because I'm a bit of a control freak. And also, if you're going to fail in your film, at least you want it to be your fault. So the biggest challenge was kind of backing myself to do it, but I had amazing people around me, so that really helped.
How do you feel about making a film with a message? Was that difficult? I mean, you had a brief, and there was a social message behind it.
We had a brief, and it was a nice, simple brief that you could take anywhere. I don't like that whole worthy thing of putting messages in there. I prefer just to tell a story, and then people take from it what they will. But I guess a theme that I wanted to explore was shame, just because that's a big part of your upbringing.
Shame of what?
Well, when you're kind of a minority culture, in a place dominated by people who their view of you kind of stops at the colour of your skin, and then their prejudices kick in, and I guess that's kind of one of the things I found growing up.
Oscar Kightley, thank you very much indeed.